Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to day 2. It's Friday, early Friday morning, 9 o'clock start time. Both sides probably going to feel a little drowsy. Portersville been here for the previous hour, warming up. Of course, Central Baptist coming in a little bit later, looking fresh though, looking dialed in, looking ready for some good volleyball here tonight, or this morning rather. Central Baptist Lions on the right side in the black and the blue. On the left side we have the Portersville Warriors. Both teams right now wanting to get it done, wanting to get a good game in to start off the day. Of course, today at noon we'll start bracket play, and those are the games that really matter. Portersville right now 1-1. Of course, Central Baptist 0-2, so they're wanting to come out on a high note. Of course, if they do win, and the game after this between Dominion and Mintz comes out with a Dominion win, it's going to be interesting. If Portersville does lose this and Mintz wins, it'll be a three-way tie for second. If Portersville wins this and Dominion wins their game after this, it'll be a three-way tie for first. So there's a lot riding on this game for both teams. And, well, there's always a chance as long as you win a few games. Once again, serving this one up, player in new deck, number 1 with the serve. Solid serve, getting that one up and over. Eisler getting the first touch, going off the hands of Charles. Top side Green there, tips that one over top of the block. Kept alive there by New Deck, kept alive off the hands of Rieger. Near side with a right-handed attack by number 15, Audrey Gerder. Right-handed attack off the back line, kept alive there on the dig there by Bookmiller. And now it's going to come off to the hands of 13, I think was the violation on that one. Sarah Bookmiller. Number 13 on that front line for Central Baptist. Coming all the way from New York to play this game. Of course, Portersville coming out from Western Pennsylvania. So both these teams doing a bit of traveling here to get to Cedarville University in Cedarville, Ohio. Katrina's diving play nullified there. Now it's coming back out to the girls in the black and blue. 2-1 our score. 2 serving 1. Here's a service from Sarah Bookmiller, handled there by Liz Patterson. Charles topside looks for a hand. Katrina Eisler there shoves that one to the back line, and that one gonna be called in bounds by the line judge in the corner. Substitution called here for Portersville. Kata Steele coming off, number 5 in spot of 14, Leah Van Gent. Here's Izzy Green, number 9, to serve this up for the girls in the navy blue. Sends that one up over, leans a little too far right, and that one's going to land out of bounds. It is now 3-2. Here's number 20, Riley Tokarczyk here with the service, leaning near side, a little too far near side. That one unfortunately lands out of bounds. Kinsey McCaslin here to serve the 3-3 game. Shallow hits the net, and that one falls short of the goal. That 1-point gap proving to be the difference maker right now. Both teams staying within arm's reach of each other. Audrey Gerder here with the service, number 15. Sending that one up and across. Eisler there to the front line, looking for the dump off there. Charles one-handed set. That's going to be the third touch. Bumped over. They're going to say that one was blocked away there by Taylor on the front line. Set center, goes off the hand of Sophie Bookmiller. Now it's sent over to the Portersville side. Back set, looks for the right-handed punch. Katrina Eisler hits the net. Now it's going to be called out the other way. And it now sits atop a 4-3 gap. 5-3 gap, my bad.
Let's go Lions!
Here's number 15, Audrey Gerder here to serve it up for the Lions. Sent deep, kept alive there by McCaslin. Charles there with a topside set, looking for a right hand there by Van Gent. Too hard on that shot as it lands off that back line. And it is now a 6-3 gap. Service once again there by number 15, Audrey Gerder. Going off Green, Charles topside. Van Gent tipped that one past the block, goes off the hands of Gerder. Set up to the near side, right hand there by number 17, Sophie Bookmiller. Handled there by Charles near side. Eisler with a tip across the net. Diving play on the back line. Gerder getting a piece of it, not enough to keep that one in orbit. And that gap is brought back down to 2. 4-6 on the board. Here's Katrina Eisler, number 22, to serve it up for Portersville. Sent up and across with a bit of finesse. Set near side Taylor, right hand. Bookmiller off the block there of Charles, and that one not able to find a second contestant to get a hold of that one. Here's number 17, Sophie Bookmiller with the service. The serve there by Sophie. Handled there, Charles, top side. Van Gent tips that one over top the block, and now he's going to find a little pay dirt within the 10-foot line. 5 on the board for Portersville, 7 out there for Central Baptist. Kata Steele on, Van Gent off. Kata Steele here to serve number 5 for the Warriors. 5 serving 7. Good serve there by Kata Steele. Handle the front line, Gerda, right hand, Bookmiller off the hand by Eisler. Not sure how she got that one back forward. Charles was not expecting that one. Wasn't a whole lot of air for an opportunity to come back at that one. Very low sailing pass there. Number 3, Nevi Taylor there with that service. Diving play by Kata Steele. Shallow set by Dutois. Able to get that one over the top. Tokarski with a diving play. Kept alive there on the near side by Taylor. Right hand off the block. And there it goes. The Lions pick up a big point there. A lot of momentum gained. And it's now 9-5. Nevi Taylor here to serve yet again. Sent up and across. And Kata Steele a little too far forward on that one. Trying to cheat that cookie out of the jar, but not quite able to fit the hand in there. 10-5 now the score. Solid serve to get that one up and over there by Nevi Taylor. Topside Charles looking for Green with the right hand. Off the block and down it goes. Izzy Green's first kill of the day. Laid up a big point there. 6 now on the board for the Portersville Warriors. Here's Zeta Morley, number 10, to serve it up. First makes it across, handled from the back line by Bookmiller. Near side right hand by number 13, Sarah. Is not quite able to get the elevation to beat out the net. 7 on the board for the Portersville Warriors, 10 on the board for the Central Baptist Lions. Solid serve by Zeta Morley. Handled there by Rieger on the back line, sent near side with a right-handed attack. Sarah able to get a hold of that one. Charles, topside, Green right hand, off the block, returned but out of bounds by Tokarski on that far side. Tokarzik, my bad. My mind's on the NHL right now, and if you don't know who Tokarski is, that's perfectly fair. Zeta Morley there with a nice serve, goes off to the front side, tip to the near, set up, called for the double touch, I think. Clara Newdeck on the set where the fault lies. 1 point to get, 9 serving 10. Here's number 10, Zeta Morley to do so. Sent up and across. Finding its way off Newdeck, topside to Karzik. Nice try, diving play off Newdeck. Thrown back by Rieger to the back line, kept alive. Morley, Charles, back line. Kata Steele slips. And that one's coming back out wearing a black jersey. Kata Steele in a little bit of discomfort walking off that one. She's dialed back in, but she'll sub out. Kata Steele onto the bench. Leah Van Gent onto the court. 11-9. Clara Newdeck there with a solid serve. Tipped off. Nice control there by Newdeck on the far side. And that one's going to hit the referee, and that one's going to end up being out of bounds. Portersville now at 10. They trail by 1. The opposing team at 11. Zayla Charles here, number 11, to serve it up for the Portersville Warriors. Solid serve by Charles, sent back forward. That one's tipped back over there by Mia Steele. Ready for it was Newdeck. And that one's going to be coming back over off the hand. That one going to be wearing a Lions jersey as they pick up the last point. Now at, I think, 12-1, I think. I'm trying to see the scoreboard, very difficult to do. Topside Charles, right hand, Butterworth down the straight, goes off Newdeck. Diving for it, not able to get it. Sarah Bookmiller on that far side. Off the deep end. Portersville now at 11. Trying to break even. Izzy Green, number 9, to serve. Sends that one up and across, finding its way out the hands of Sarah. Bounce near side, new deck. Right hand off Sophie. Kept alive off the block. Right hand by Butterworth. Getting that one back over to the right side. And now it's just going to fall down. Van Gent, Mia Steele, both watch it as it falls. Hoping for a little gift of foresight out there, but none given. I believe they're at 13 right now. You can see the scoreboard just about as well as I can. Portersville definitely has 11. Lions possibly at 13. Kept alive there by Green off the service of Tokarczyk. That one's returned by Mia Steele. Kept alive off a pop, maybe a carry. I don't know. They are calling the carry on no. I thought I heard a whistle. We're going to play on. Tokarczyk top side, set across there by Taylor. There's Green. Set up by Charles. Butterworth there to finish that off with a block. Tokarczyk. Near side, new deck. Tipped across there by Sophie Bookmiller. Handled up Charles' right hand. Mia Steele diving play on the return by Tokarczyk. Top side, right hand by Van Gent down the straight. Kept alive there off new deck. Near side, right hand there by Sophie. Deep, and that's inbound. Great spot off the back line. I think. Portersville now at 12. So this is the scoreboard I'm looking at. You see that right number? That's the 10s column. That left number is the singles column. And I can see that one team has more than 10, and the rest of that is an illusion to me. I think we're at 14. I could be wrong. We'll see if I'm right later on. Good service there by McCaslin. Diving play there by Sarah to keep it alive. Final save there by number 15, Audrey Gerder, to keep that one going. Topside Van Gent, right hand deep, kept alive there on the stumbling handle by Sophie on the near side front. Tipped up. Dutois tips that one over top the net. New deck getting a hand on that one. Top side, right-handed there by Taylor with the attack. Green, Charles, shallow set, near side, Butterworth, right hand, cut alive with a diving play by Sarah. And Sophie able to send that one over, but net contact is made, and Portersville will pick up the point. New deck, the one to be caught with her hand in the cookie jar. As the points forfeited, Portersville now at 13. One point's the gap, 14-13. 14 belonging to the Eagles on the right. Here's Green with it now. Charles Sallow set near side. Butterworth off the right hand from the block. Goes off new deck, kept alive there by Taylor. Center right hand off the block of Dutois. Kept alive, but no, it doesn't matter. Sitting atop a 15-13 game. A little bit of momentum picked up from the last battle. And here's number 15, Audrey Gerder to serve. Service up and across, going off Green, shout top side, looking for Van Gent with the attack off that back line. Finding its way off new, and that's going to be called for the double touch. That's unfortunate. Player in new deck on the set. The violation comes out. Katrina Eisler subs on for Kara Butterworth, number 7. Portersville on 14. We're down by 1 to the Lions 15. Katrina Eisler here to serve. Getting that one up and across, shallow set, new deck from the net, not able to read it. The net has a little bit more elasticity than anticipated. And we're tied at 15. Timeout by the Central Baptist Lions. We'll be right back after the break. 15 all. Portersville with the serve when we come back. Alrighty, both teams out on the court, ready to rock, ready to roll. We're playing another best of 3. I forgot to mention this earlier. It's best of 3. Games 1 and 2 are 25 with a win by 2, no cap. And that third game will be to a 15 if we need it. Not all games in this tournament do go all 3 steps of the pace, but when they do, it is entertaining. 16 serving 15 down on the court. Portersville Warriors' very own Katrina Eisler here with that service. Handled there forward by Rieger. Look for that tip by Newdeck. Right-handed attack. It's a little soft on that one. Just making sure to get that one completed. Right-hand Dutois deep off the defense, and that hits the wall and is out of bounds. Good try there by 13 Sarah Bookmiller with that one, but either way, Portersville picking up point 17. Trying to build something out of it. Biggest lead they've had so far far today, leading 17-15. Katrina Eisler here, number 22, to send that one up and over. Rieger getting a hand on that one near side. Taylor, right hand there, off the attack. Oh, just barely out. You maybe did a cheeseburger between that ball and that line. That's how close it was. 18-15 on the board. Katrina Eisler here yet again to serve it up, number 22 in the navy blue. Sending that one up and over. Diving play by Rieger. New deck there with a tip across with that dump off. A whistle blown. No, that's the other game. We play on. They're actually going to call it. Net contact there by number 1. And player new deck. Gonna have to be more conscious about it after the fact. Kata Steele subbing in, Van Gent to the bench. Don't see Kata Steele on the offensive side of the ball that often. So we'll see how she plays it out. Right-handed attack there, Kata Steele kept alive by Rieger. New deck near side, looking for the hand of Sophie Bookmiller, kept alive there by McCaslin. Topside Charles looking for the right hand of Kata Steele on the far side front. Dumped off there, new deck, diving play Green, not able to get underneath it in time, and that'll be coming back to the Lions. They're now at 16, Portersville at 19. Here's number 17, Sophie Bookmiller here with a service. Sending it up, over, hits the net, diving play, Eisler not able to get underneath that one. And the Lions looking to find a reason to roar right now. Service line drive, that one's gonna be just out of bounds off that far side line. Portersville breaking that 20-point margin. Here's number 5, Kata Steele here to serve it up. Sends that one up and over, diving play on the return. Good try there by Sophie Bookmiller on that far side. Right hand by Green off the block, kept alive there by Taylor. New deck near side, finding a right-hander there by Sarah, kept alive by McCaslin on a one-touch return. Sarah looking near side to hit that one within the 10-foot line. Katrina Eisler ready for it. Detroit off the near side line. What's the call in the court? We're gonna say it's out. Line judge agrees, and so it will be so. Lions picking up that last point, making it a big one, trying to get back in this ball game. Portersville on top right now with 20. That's the points they're trying to get. I think they're at 17. I could be entirely wrong. They're off the near side, and that one lands out of bounds. Taylor going to be thinking about that one for a hot second. 21 now on the board for the girls in the navy blue. Rieger goes back onto the serving corner to play the libero position. Keep an eye on her here for this next service. Zeta Morley, number 10, here to serve it up for the Portersville Warriors. Solid serve by Zeta. Rieger, they're getting a hand on that one. New deck here, looks near side. Right-handed attack there by Sarah. Off the one-arm touch and disrupts the game on the other side of the court. Either way, that one going off. Portersville comes back for the Lions with a demanding point. And it is now 19, serving 21. Player new deck there with that service going out the hand to Kata Steele. Finding its way Charles topside Green there. A very hard fought point. Making sure to stay clear of that net. They're dumped off there by Gerder on the near side front. Finding its way up Charles right hand there by Mia Steele. And that's inbounds. By the hair of my chinny chin chin. Just barely able to find a way to keep it in. Mia Steele there, big point, making it 22 to 19. My memory serves me correct. Here's number 11, Sayla Charles to serve it up for the Portersville Warriors. Service up and across. Went off Sarah near side, finding its way off the hands of Gerder to finish that one off. Mia Steele, Charles back off to the near side. Butterworth with a tip up and across. Going off Rieger for that final touch. The two blockers going up, both getting a hit in the process. Charles topside, Green tips it over. Kept alive there by number 13, Sarah Bookmiller. Off the near side, Gerder trying to get a piece of it, does not. And Butterworth will get a free chance to send it back. Not a whole lot to right home. Green with the attack, and she scores. Surprise, surprise. Portersville now at 23. Lions at 19. The game, volleyball is not a game that is over until the fat lady sings, and I don't even see her in the building here tonight. Solid serve there by Charles going off Rieger. New deck near side. Right hand attack there by Gerder going off. I think that was Mia Steele on the block. Portersville either way not able to recoup a retaliation on that one. And it is now 20-23. Sarah Bookmiller there with that service. Handled there by Mia Steele. Chipped up and across there by Charles. Newdeck off to the far side. And that's going to hit the net and come back down. That is just what would be considered by the professionals to be only a bag full of unfortunate. Match point Warriors sitting up on top, a 4-point lead. They have a little bit of cushion to do so. Van Gent back on, Kata Steele onto the bench. And here's Izzy Green, number 9, to serve it up. Green with a solid serve, handled there by Sophie. Top side to Karzik to finish that one off. Charles, shallow set, Mia Steele on the right hand, and that's going to be in bounds, and that will be all she wrote for game 1. 25-20, the final score. And we'll bring you right back when game 2 is ready to rock and roll once again. Both teams back down on the court, ready to rock, ready to roll. Portersville Warriors on the left side leading the best-of-3 series with a game. A win here would put it away in a 2-game sweep. Of course, on the right side, the Central Baptist Lions in the black and blue looking to not let that happen. Good dig, gets it up into the net. Butterworth able to hit that over with one hand. A little underhanded scoop, Newdeck. Tipped across there by Sarah Bookmiller in the front line. Charles near side. Butterworth to the back line, diving play to keep that one going, and nobody there to help her out in the front line. Good pass by Sophie. Gave it a lot of hang time, gave it a decent position towards that front line. Just nobody there really wanting to get a hold of that cookie and bite into it. 1-0 Portersville leads. Here's Sayla Charles, the captain. Number 11 to serve it across. Rieger forward, Newdeck near side. Looking for a tip up and across there by Sarah Bookmiller. Handled there, Kata Steele goes off Charles topside, Green right hand through the block, and she scores. Early lead, a little bit easier to defend than a late comeback. Portersville Warriors know that more than most. 2-0 on the board, looking to grow this. There's something great. Beautiful serve, a diving play, finding its way off the hands of Girder on that front line. Now it's turned off the third touch, finding its way up Charles, topside, Kata Steele able to finish that one off. Diving play, one touch into the net, and that one gonna, regardless of where the ball falls, the line violation is called, and Claire Newdeck crossing the line is the end result of that play. 3-0 on the board. Here's Sayla Charles again to serve. Setting that one up and across, going off Girder, finding its way off Rieger. And the final touch there by Sophie Bookmiller on the back line. Set up by Charles, right hand off of Mia Steele, just not the launch she needed. And a little mistimed tempo there, coming out big for the Lions. So they find themselves on the board, only down by 2 now. Sarah Bookmiller here, number 13, has heard up for the girls in the black and blue. Solid serve, sends it across off the hands of Liz Patterson, not quite square to the ball. And that gap has closed down to 1. The early game sets up the middle game, and the middle game sets up the late game. Got to play good all through the match. Find yourself a W. Nice serve into the back near side. I don't know how Green hit that one. It didn't get called for the double touch, but I'm not the ref, I'm just the commentator. Newdeck, right hand, Girder into the back line, and a little too far deep. That one lands off that back line. 4 on the board for Portersville, 2 on the board for Central Baptist. Here's Izzy Green, number 9. Well, first, a timeout by the Central Baptist Lions. We'll be right back after the break's over. When we come back, 4 serving 2. Portersville on top for now. Alrighty, both sides ready to rock and roll once again. Portersville leading, looking to make it by 1 more. Near side set, Newdeck, right hand off the block of Butterworth. Butterworth keeping that alive with the bump after the block allotted. Top side for the third touch to be made by Van Gent. Newdeck, shallow, off the right hand. Girder off the block of Mia Steele. Butterworth, Charles top side, finding a touch there by Van Gent. Kept alive there by Newdeck. Girder to Karzik. Tipping battle, loss going off a few bodies. Rieger with a secondary, the third touch by Karzik. Not able to muster that one up over the net. Great block there by, I believe that was Kara Butterworth, number 7 on that front line for Portersville. I could be wrong though, but my gut instinct tells me that that's what happened. 5 serving 2, nice serve there by Green, going off Rieger, hits the backboard. That's hoisted up into the mainstay. Now it's finished off there by Sophie Bookmiller. Shallow set, or right-handed attack there by Butterworth, finding its way out the hands of Sarah. New deck off the right, or the left-handed attack by Karzik. Top side off the right hand. Van Gent hits that one on the back line. And one touch made. Very difficult. You can't knock her for getting down and jiggy with it. It's not quite the contact she was open for. Number 13, Sarah Bookmiller, getting a piece of it. Not enough to take the whole pie. Here's Izzy Green to serve the 6-2 game. Sent up and across. Rieger getting a hand on that one off new deck near side. Right-handed attack there by Sophie Bookmiller. Kept alive by Charles. Butterworth off the tipping battle of Mia Steele. Loss goes off the hands of Liz Patterson. Double touch is called on the Portersville Warriors. Carry is called, my bad. No number given, so we're up to our own devices to figure out who, in fact, had the carry. 3 serving 6 now on the board. Here's Riley to Karzik to serve it up. Number 20. Car's a great server, gets that one over Van Gent. Going off the hands of Charles, right hand there by Van Gent, finding its way up to Karzik. Finding its way off the hands of New Deck, tipped across there by Sophie on the front line, but a double touch is called on the set by New Deck. And we have ourselves a 7-3 game. Portersville picking up that last point. Substitution made, Dutois into the front line in spite of Liz Patterson, number 4. Here's Kinsey McCaslin here, number 00, the libero for the Portersville Warriors, to send it up and away. Down center. New Deck punches it up, and that's going to land out of bounds off the near side. Portersville now at 8. Central Baptist at 3. McCaslin there with that service. Rieger gets that one to the front line. New Deck with a bump topside. Girder there with a right-handed attack glide by Charles. Butterworth topside looks for a hand by Van Gent. Cole find it a little softly off the tip of the fingers instead of the palm. Girder there to finish that off in 3. McCaslin front line for Portersville. Sets it up Charles. Right hand Dutois off the power. Nice diving play there on the back line. Off a tip off Butterworth. And she'll find a gap in the defense. Rieger there down low. Trying to keep that one alive. Little surprise going a long way there for the Portersville Warriors. They now lead 9-3. Izzy McCaslin there with that service. Handled there by Sophie. Finding its way near side. New Deck right-hand Taylor. Looking for the cut attack, but Van Gent going to be able to hold to that one. Off the right hand of Butterworth. Kept alive there by New Deck near side. And that one's going to be called out the other way for the Portersville, in favor of the Portersville Warriors. Net contact made by number 5. I think was the hand signal made. I don't think there's a number 5 out there on the court. Maybe it was Rieger, maybe it was 1-5, maybe it was Girder, I don't know. But I'm meaning glasses. Right hand Dutois off the block of Girder, and that one comes back up for the Portersville Warriors. Portersville now leads 11-3 here in game 2. Kinsey McCaslin there with that service. Handled there on the back line by Rieger. Topside New Deck right hand there by Girder. Deep, and that lands out of bounds.
Hey, let's pull together. Come on, you guys. Let's go.
12-3. Kinsey here to serve yet again for Portersville. Handled there on the back middle there by Sarah. Near side looks for right hand by Taylor. Over the block. Kept alive there by McCaslin. Finding its way off top side there by Charles. Tipped up by Van Gent. That one's going to be in the net. That one comes back to the line side by default. They now have a 4 on the board. Looking to bring it back. Van Gent, the one that was called for the foul, if I forgot to say that. McCaslin finding his way Charles, topside Van Gent, right, tip that one across softly. And that one's going to find a little bit of free real estate on the other side of the board. Sophie Bookmiller, the closest to it. Only one to really go after it. Portersville now leads 13-4, according to the scoreboard.
Let's go Lions! Let's go Lions!
Here to serve it up for the Warriors, Katrina Eisler, number 22. Service hits the net, and that one won't get the pass go, and that one won't be able to collect its $200. It is now 5-13. Sophie Bookmiller there with that service. Diving play by Katrina Eisler on a one-touch return. Same with Girder. Right hand Dutois off the hand. I don't know if Rieger got punched in the face there by Sarah Bookmiller, but either way, the sacrifice needed to be made, and the book's still in the air. Or the ball's still in the air. Nice right-hander there by Van Gent, kept alive by Rieger. Off New Deck, center lane, right-hand attack there by Sarah Bookmiller down the center lane. Off Charles with a dump off, finding its way off Girder, but the whistle is blown. The double touch is called, and the Lions will be picking up the point. 6 6 on the board for the Lions, 13 on the board for the Warriors. The gap is there, but maybe it'll shrink a little bit, maybe it'll grow a little bit. One of those two are going to be the outcome of this play. Nice service there by Sophie Bookmiller, off the near side by Eisler. McCaslin there to finish that one off. Girder. Newdeck, right hand there by Bookmiller down the center lane. First name Sarah. Goes off the hands of Charles top side. Van Gent there to the back line. Off the hand and out of bounds from the hands of Sophie Bookmiller, number 17. 14-6 now the score. Kata Steele on to serve in spot of Leah Van Gent, number 14 off, number 5 on. Portersville Warriors here with the serve. Kata Steele sends that one up and over with a little bit of power, bit of tenacity. Ball goes unreturned. We're now sitting atop 15-6 on the board. Kata Steele here to serve it again. Service makes that one up and over. Handled there by Sophie. Newdeck near side. Tipped across there by Taylor. In between the wickets. Katrina Eisler there receives it to the center. Charles Dutois right hand off the block. Diving play. Rieger not able to get a hold of that one. Sarah Bookmiller got a piece of it on the blocking wall. Just not enough to keep that one on the Portersville side of the court. 16-6 on the board. Kata Steele here, number 5 to serve it up. Nice service, finding its way up the hands of Sophie. Near side set, Newdeck looking for a right-hander there by Sarah Miller, or Bookmiller, off the center lane. Green with a right hand, not able to defeat the 7th defenseman on the ice, in the court. Man, that's, habits are hard to break. Either way, the net, not really one to be known to take exception to getting the ball spiked right into it. Blocks more times than it doesn't. This case not any different. 7-16 on the board. Great service there by Taylor. Charles looks topside. Green with the right hand through the block, and she scores. Another great attack there by Izzy Green. Portersville Warriors picking up a little bit of traction with that one. They still lead by 10. It's 17-7. Dutois to the bench. Zeta Morley on to serve it up, number 10. Zeta, solid serve, goes off Rieger. Tipped alive there by number 11, Brittany Fanning. Tipped alive there off of the hands of Zeta, goes off Green. Eisler there to finish that one off and over. Girder, dumped off by Newdeck. And that one's gonna be called for the double touch. And that one's gonna be Portersville's ball. 18 on the board for Portersville. I think 7 on the board for the Lions. Izzy Green tying her shoe. She's done. We couldn't even zoom in fast enough. Here's Zeta Morley, number 10, to serve it up. Is that one up and no, it doesn't go across. That net once again taking down another hope, another dream. 8-18 on the board. Zeta Morley out. Liz Patterson on. Here's number 1, Clara Newdeck. Serve up and cross, goes off the hand. A one-touch return there by Kata Steele in the back line. Newdeck shallow, right hand off Sarah. Blocked away by Mia Steele. Tipped over there, and that's going to find a point. On the front line, Sarah Bookmiller doing it all. The one-man band down center lane. It is now 9-18. Here's Newdeck with the serve after the ball gets cleared out. Back to business as usual. Maybe not. Back to business as usual, I think. Service there by Newdeck, kept the control there by Katrina Eisler off Kata Steele. That's going to be called for the double touch, and the Lions will pick up a point, marking their 10th of the match. They're only down by 8. One step at a time is Rome built. We'll see if the comeback is the same. Claire Newdeck here to serve it up, number 1 in the black and blue. Newdeck with that serve, goes up into the air, clears all objects towards the ceiling, kept clean. Top side, Green to set that one up and across. Newdeck finding his way off Rieger, near side, right hand there by Girder, deep, and that would have been in bounds. Liz Patterson makes contact with it, so it does not matter where it landed. Lions picked up their point. 11-18 on the board. Here's Newdeck with the service here for the Central Baptist Lions. Served into the bottom portion of the net Had a good streak, had a good run. And this at bat, not sure what it's considered. You're like streak of services. Butterworth front line in spot of Eisler, 7 on in spot of 22 for the bookkeepers at home. Sailor Charles there with that service. Handled there on the back line by Sophie. Finds his way off the near side. Girder getting a piece of that one on the attack. Ricochet right back. She'll get a second chance. Diving play. Patterson off. And Charles cut the line. Be a steal, but that's going to be 3. And that'll be the end of the sequence. Good try by the Portersville Warriors, but good tries only get you so far in life. 12 serving 19 on the board right now. And here's number 13, Sarah Bookmiller, to serve it up. Sarah with a beautiful serve. Goes off Patterson. Top side, Charles looking for Butterworth with a beautiful attack off the diving play, and that third touch not going to be quite for. Good try there by Fanning on the diving play. But Portersville now at 20. Van Gent front line, spot of Kata Steele.
Let's go, ladies, let's go.
And here's number 9, Izzy Green, to serve it up. 2012 is the score. Handled by Rieger, goes off new deck topside. Fanning right-handed attack, and that's going to be let go, and it will be inbounds.
Here we go, Berlin.
That gap's shrunk down to 7. Fanning there with that serve. Number 11 goes off Patterson. Tipped up and not across. Kept alive there off the near side. Sophie Bookmiller getting a hand on that one. New deck there to finish that one off. Green getting a piece of that one. Charles top side. Van Gent there to set that one up and over. Sophie. Girder there on a tipping battle. Winning against Mia Steele on the Portersville side. And they're staying alive like the BGs here tonight. 14-20 the score. Fanning here gets another chance to serve it up again. Looking to put a little pride on the back of the number 11 jersey. Nice right-handed service. Patterson getting another target. She'll receive it over to Green, finding its way up Butterworth, and that one finishes over top the net. Fanning. Girder, near side. Sophie Bookmiller off the right hand softly, and she finds the point. Sometimes it's not the shot with the most power. Sometimes it's just the best spot. The most accurate one that finds the point. Portersville remaining at 20. The Lions now at 15. Nice service there by Fanning, going off the hands of Van Gent. Tipped up by Charles over top the net. That one swiped at. The whistle is blown. Net contact made. Number 15 is the one in trouble. Aubrey Girder on the Lions side. Dutois on the front line in spot of Patterson for Portersville. It is now 21-15. Kinsey McCaslin here to serve it up. Of course, no matter who wins, who loses this game, the next game will change the fate of the Stars more than we're sitting here right now. Both these teams are going to be antsy to watch the following matchup to see where they might place going into the bracket. Here's Audrey Girder, 16-21 the score. Girder there with a great serve, going out the hands of Green. Taking a lot of power off that one. Diving play by Charles Van Gent there to bump that one over top the net. Off Sarah, off Newark, off the touch of Sophie. And my goodness, she's just finding a way to pick this defense apart bit by bit. Just chiseling away the lead. The gap is now 4. It's 17, serving 21. Girder there with that service. Kept alive by McCaslin. Handled there by Charles. Near side, Butterworth right hand off the block. And now it's kept alive by Newdeck. And that was bumped over by Girder. Green, Charles, Dutois kept alive from Sarah. Newdeck near side. Punched across there by Sophie. And net contact made. And Portersville will be picking up the ball, I think. Immediately, Coach Neese up to talk to the referee about it. Both referees agree there is net contact on 25. I think the near side is saying that it was incidental contact. Either way, 18-21 the score on the board. The service is up and over by Girder. Butterworth finding its way up Charles, top side. Tipped across there by Van Gent. Diving play. They had a touch. Rieger, the secondary. Very difficult spot to be in to make an effective play. Sophie Bookmiller laying it all down there on the line with Girder on that far side. Butterworth onto the bench. Eisler on to serve it up. Number 22 for the Portersville Warriors. They lead it 22-18. Katrina Eisler there with that service. Handled there by Girder. Goes off new deck. Right-handed attack there by Taylor. Off the block of Dutois. And that finds the point. And the Lions are staying alive. 19-22. Referee's calling. We talked about it. I saw 2 thumbs up. I don't think that was saying that we'll redo it. I think I was just saying I got your signal. Good service there by Sophie Bookmiller. Tipped across there by Sarah. Sarah keeping it alive off the dump off there by Charles. Sarah there gets it to the back line. Gets alive. Eisler, Charles, topside Van Gent here with the right-handed attack into the net. And they have a chance. 20-22 on the board. Sophie Bookmiller, number 17, and the Portersville Warriors call a timeout. When we come back, it's 20 serving 22 with the Lions making a run. Alrighty, both sides out on the court, ready to rock, ready to roll. Sophie Bookmiller there with that service, number 17. Handled there by Eisler, looking for Charles. Top side, Van Gent here with the right-handed attack over the block, live by Sophie. Handled there by New Deck, near side Taylor there to bump that one over top the net. Castellan from the back line of Portersville. Charles, top side, Van Gent once more, punches it over the left-handed fist. Goes off Taylor. New Deck getting a piece of that one, kept alive, up, and over it goes. And Girder keeping the day alive. Right hand by, and that one goes off Girder and off the back line. Van Gent there said, all right, I'll give you something to think about. 23 on the board, 20. The recipient of this next serve, Van Gent here, subbing off in spot of Kata Steele, number 5. Portersville in the lead by 3. They need 2 more to close out the series. Service made, goes off Rieger. New Deck, set shallow, right hand, off the net, and that one doesn't pass go. Match point, series point, Warriors. It's now or it's never. Service by Kata Steele up and over. Diving play by New Deck. And diving play by Girder, and that will do it for the round robin play for these 2 teams. Portersville Warriors coming out on top there in game 2, 25-20. With that being said, we await the bracket play and who these 2 teams might see next. It's not going to be each other, and it's not going to be against their own pool of players or teams. So new horizons await both these sides. We'll see how it matches up with the next game after. But of course, you already know that result at home. So I'll stop talking and let you guys go. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Gabriel Eisler, and hopefully we'll see you next time. With that being said, we all have a great afternoon, great evening, and a great night.